Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Today, I almost got arrested. I got arrested almost because too much freedom in the country, the land of the brave, and because some people are pussified. And some people have different degrees of sensitivities. That means they're scaredy cats. Therefore, they call the police each and every second. They think the police must be bothered. And then you have the public resources being used for nothing. What happened? Let me show you this. All right, this is me. This is me with my little friend. Now, I don't need that kind of thing to swim, but I take it with me while I'm swimming. So what happened? I went today swimming, Lake Michigan, and whenever I go swimming, I swim between an hour and 2 hours in the lake. I don't swim along the shore, I just go straight out because I feel like. By the way, nobody owns Lake Michigan, so people with the boats have to pay attention to me. I have to pay attention to them. It's like a car, but the problem is if you drive a car, you have to pay attention to the pedestrians more than the pedestrians need to pay attention to the car. Why? Because of the damage. All right, but both are responsible. In this case, I've been taken out of the water by police on multiple occasions. Not taken out, but escorted. Volunteer escort. And I've been told that, well, you know, if you swim out, because a lot of people they call, hey, there's a guy out there, he might be dead or something. No, I'm a pretty good swimmer, let's put it this way. And it doesn't mean that it can happen, that I can, but hey. All right, let's move on. So they call the police. The police takes their boats and come obviously far away. They come around me and they have to stay with me for the entire duration of my swim. That's what they told me. They just have to check on me that I'm okay. I tell them I'm okay. He said, I can't let you be by yourself. I have to escort you. So keep swimming, but I have to stay with you. And he just goes by me with the boat, stays with me the whole duration after I go back there and so on. One of these guys, I think it's the sheriff's department, showed up and told me one time that, well, if you go this far away, you should have a floating device with you. All right, I said, I will take a floating device. There is my floating device. All right, and I will show you my floating device right here. You see this one? So it has a little rope that I tied around my waist, and as I swim, this comes, it follows me in the water so the boats can see me, and in a case of emergency, all right, I'm supposed to take care of this guy. I didn't name him yet, or her, but nevertheless, that's what I'm doing. Since that officer told me while we were far away, he said, well, take one of those devices and you either have a kayak next to you or something, a floating device. That's what I'm doing. I'm not trying to break any laws or anything like that. So whenever I go, I tie that around my waist and I swim and then I come back. Now, where I go swimming, usually sometimes there are beaches, or some areas there are, lifeguards, sometimes they're not lifeguards. Usually, actually, there are no lifeguards where I'm at, so I can swim wherever I want and so on. Liability, no liability, whatever it is, I swim out. So I wear that thing with me. Now, since I have that, let me show you where I swim. So this is a place where I was swimming. I don't know if you can see it. Beautiful place, Lake Michigan. Beautiful place. But it's a lot of people here. And a lot of boats come around. And they asked me, hey, are you doing okay? Because that flamingo has that little head, so the boats can see me, and that's why I picked the flamingo, because it's pink. People can see it on a boat. If they're drunk, they're not supposed to be drunk, and if they come close, I start waving and making all kind of splashes and all that. And if I come really close, my plan is to just go down and whatever, it's gonna go over me. That's a plan. Never happened yet. So, it happened before, when people from the shore saw me leaving, but they can't see me. Or, in this case, today, they called 911, they called the police, the sheriff department. The sheriff department called DNR, Department of Natural Resources, and a guy came out to the shore, identified where I was, and I went far, and then I was parallel with the shore. And he walked. When I came back to the shore, he was waiting for me, the DNR. And he said, well, I said, any problem? Well, no problem. I just have to make sure that you are doing okay. And someone called 911 because they thought you were drifting away. A guy came with a jet ski with his girlfriend. Hey, are you buddy okay? I think some of them just come to take my flamingo because they think it's just a drifting flamingo, and when they see me swimming they say, hey, are you okay? Yeah, some of them just want to make sure I'm okay, and I'm okay with that. I'm just fine. Tell them I'm okay, good, see you, bye-bye. But the weasels, some of them call 911, and then woo, that's how they come. With lights, they come next to you. Sometimes they send helicopters, but it's a different, and I'm not kidding. So today it happened that this guy, the DNR, was waiting for me. He saw that I'm swimming. He was walking with me across, along the shore. I didn't see him. When I was swimming back, I saw him waiting for me. So I said, oh my God, what another weasel. And he said, well, someone called the sheriff's department, 911. 911 said the sheriff's department called DNR. DNR called me. He was a DNR officer, and I'm supposed to make sure that you're okay. Some people reported that you are drifting away. Okay, well, all right. So that's, let me show you another picture of where I'm, I have to do a lot of things here, so bear with me. There is a river here that flows into Lake Michigan, and here it is. And sometimes, boats come and go through this one, get in the Lake Michigan and come back. But today it was not a busy day, so it was not about the boats. There were two boats that came. It was that jet ski, another boat that came close to me. I think they thought that they can get the flamingo. Maybe a kid just lost it or something. Nevertheless, this is the problem here. People call because they are concerned for my safety. I understand that, but on the other hand, I don't understand it. Let me give you another example. When I used to be in that unfree country of Romania, in the communist times and in the free times, nobody gave up. You say, oh, yes, see, that's not an organized country. Well, organized or not organized, I had more freedom there. Well, why don't you go back over there? Why should I go back there? Why don't I bring freedom here to you guys? Oh, you don't need that? Well, too bad. I'm already a US citizen, so deal with that. And anyway, here is the situation. I can't believe that there are people over there that can see me swim. This time I didn't go too far. Let's say I went, I don't know, maybe 300, 400 meters out, and then I was swimming parallel with the shore. Nevertheless, this is what happened. Nothing happened after that. I saw the police. They were in the parking lot with the boat. Before, they didn't have to put the boat. These guys with a trailer, with a pickup truck. They were speaking with DNR because we just parked. We walked for a while, and then I went to my thing, and he went and spoke with the police officer, with the sheriff. And he had his, I saw in the parking lot, had his pickup truck, and he had his boat ready to get in. Usually when this happens, they just come over that, as I showed you here, little channel. They come, woo, come out and come after me. It happened before. And that location and others, it happened a few times. So I'm glad when people come with a boat and, ask me. That's very nice of them. I don't like people who call on me. And then the police officer comes over there and says, to make sure that I'm okay, and stays with me. I think it's a waste of time. Should they be worried? You never know, but for the same reason, if you're someone walking on somewhere next to a highway, you're gonna call the police because he might just walk in front of a car, I guess. I just wanted to share with you this experience, and I don't want to break any laws or anything like that, but there is a point beyond which, too much precaution goes into cowardness, or too much precaution goes into you don't do anything anymore, because we're gonna push this we're gonna drive cars now with helmet and elbow pads and knee pads. It's bad enough that we drive it with seat belts. Why not with this kind of seat belts, like Formula One, or airplane seat belts, or whatever you have? I don't know. I disagree with that. As I said, I understand the concern, but on the other hand, you have these guys showing up and, in my opinion, wasting their time. And besides, I don't want to go deeper than that because we are on YouTube, and I can say, actually, if you really want to look at it that way, it's my life, and I get tired after about 1 hour and a half. Okay, so this time it was maybe an hour. That's how much I swam. There were not waves, nothing like dangerous and anything like that, but nowadays dangerous for these guys is anything. I just wanted to share you a direct experience, and it happened before and will happen in the future. I guarantee you that. Until one day someone will arrest me because, I don't know, something, my floating device, I don't know, is too small, or is too far away from me, or I'm too far, and I don't know, I swam already too much, I should go back because you're not supposed to swim more than 15 minutes or something. I'm waiting for that, and they will try, how long have you been swimming? Well, an hour and a half. Oh, that's right here a ticket for you, sir, too long. You're not supposed to swim 1 hour and a half. No, my friends, no. But yes, unfortunately. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I wanted to take a picture with a DNR officer and have him on camera, but he declined to participate. I didn't want to create problems because I didn't want them to think that I want to use it in a derogatory way or something like that, even though they did their job. I understand that one. I thought it was useless, but good for them. But someone paid for that. For the officer, for the DNR officer, it's good that he didn't send a helicopter. Imagine how much money that would be. Thank you very much for being with me again today, and for nothing. I consider that nothing. Anyway. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.